Hello everyone, I'm Mirta, and today we're going to extend our test and create a test flow for our Echo API that basically call that API and we'll check if the input is the same as output. Also later we'll add a delay for that, yeah, just it. So for that purpose, I created this API, which is an input MSG, and we'll pass this input to the message body. So this message hello from MMT is the default that we have here for MSG. And as output, we extract body.message as the output. So if I come here, you can see that I have MSG as input. And if I send anything here, I'll get the same as output back. This is the API that you can create. It can be more complicated, but for this video, I'm going to keep it simple. So for creating a test, you just need to come here, create a new file. I'll call it test.mmt. And you can choose it to be a test type here. So, sorry. Okay. So, for calling an API, you just need to first to import that API. And this is like the difference between Multimeter and other test tools. You don't need to define all the body and message and get involved with the interface of your test everywhere. So let me just import my API here. You just need a key. I'll call it Echo API. And you just need to pass a value to it, which is the path of the file that you're going to have here. So api.mmt is what I want. And as you can see, it is underlined red. It means that it has an error and it says that I need steps or stage as a mandatory field here. Stages are for when you have just one flow, test flow, and stage is just for having multiple flows that you can run them simultaneously. But let's stay with steps and call. So here you can define all kind of elements that you have here. So these are just for defining the flow. I can explain them later in test flow UI that we have for basically designing the same thing. But yeah, in this list, we're going to choose call. And what we need to pass the call is the key of the item that we are going to call it, which here is Echo API. So yeah, it means that we imported another file API. We passed a key to it, Echo API, and we are now calling it. That's it. So if I run it here, actually the Echo API will be called, but we will see nothing because we need some reports from the output of this call. And this can happen by adding expect. Okay, immediately after I click enter, you can see that I'll have the output of that call as suggestion. So I expect out message to be what? Yeah, actually, if I don't pass any input, it will be the default that I have for the input. So hello from message input, I'll get it as output, and the out message will be hello from MMT. Let's check it. I pass the same message here, and if I run it, you can see that I have a past test report here that says, yes, I expected out message to be hello from MMT, and it is. You can also see the details by clicking this button that like the request, the response, and things like that. You can also format the messages. It's very useful for big message, but here it's like the same. So that's it. And if I change it to something else and run it, I'll get the failed So here you can see out message was supposed to be hello from MMTS. Is out message is hello from MMTS, but we were supposed to be a hello from MMT. So that's it. What I want to do next is to come to this edit test, and you can see that I'll see the code that is basically generated based on this file. So as JS. So you can also add, a piece of JS code here or import JS modules here and use them. But this is also useful when you want to debug what's going on with your tests or if you have an issue. The other tab that is important in this edit test is this flow design that you have here. So you can see that I already created a call. It calls Echo API. I can change it to something else. You can set an ID to this. Basically, it's for using the output of this one somewhere else in the flow. I have an expect. It should be equal MMT. I can change it to anything else that you want. One of the important one is maybe match regex or contain, not contain, less than, greater than, and things like that. You can add more expectations. Report means that, okay, we have internal and external reports. Internal means that when you run this file, this exact file, I want to get all failed and success reports, or I just want the fails, or I want none. And if you import this file in another test file, you can also specify that if you want just failed case or non-report from this file, or all of the reports, doesn't matter if it's success or fail. So we also have this beautiful parameter section here that suggests you to add some input. So if I click here, I can add an input here, like I, and enter. So now I have an input message hi here, and that changed the test result to a fail, because now we were supposed to have hi as out, we were supposed to have hello from MMT, but we got hi because the input is now hi. So I need to change the output to hi as well to pass this step. Let's get back to edit test. I told you that we have other items here that you can add into the flow as well, like print, which is basically for printing something in output log. We have call. I explained you. JS is like one of the cool features that we have here. You can write a piece of JS code to run it. Set var const let is for defining variables. Set is for setting them. Assert and check is basically like expect, but as a separate step. So you can, compare the outputs of two calls to each other or things like that. And the difference between assert and check is that assert stop the test immediately. This specific test will not continue after assert fail. If for repeat is for control flow, delay. Now this is like what we can test it now. So I added a delay to have a delay in between of your tests. I can move it up here using this icon, and it's also moved one step up in this YAML file, and we can also test that. So getting back to usage, and if I run the test now, you can see the report will come after 1 second, and I can change it to 3 seconds for better visibility. So 1, 2, 3. Here it is. So basically that's it, and yeah, we can get back to the cool feature of Multimeter that we can commit our changes right after we apply them. So you can share these tests with all the users. And imagine this is like a test that you're writing for an API that you just created. So in monorepo structure, basically you can write your test or update them, of course, in the same pull request that you changed your API. So add first test and commit. That's it. You can check this feature by yourself. There are some additional documents that will help you for other features, like debugging features, or you can also add other steps to check if it's fine, answer your request. So that's it. Thank you for watching us, and see you in next demo.